Hello everyone and welcome in to another video with a 1 hour gameplay, or very close to 1 hour. Obviously this time around we're going to be doing some Final Fantasy XIII. We're going to be going through essentially the first chapter of the game. It's just some simple gameplay, much like some of the other videos that, for anybody who does follow YouTube and follows the videos that I've posted out there, this one obviously is the one that I wanted to originally plan on doing. Of course, I messed up the audio before, so we're just doing sort of a private recording off stream. Post this one to YouTube because we've only just finished this game recently on Twitch, and of course I will put my short description as always with the review, and we'll go from there, guys. So let's start off with a new game. I'll put all the cutscenes and stuff as always in there, of course, as well.
The 13 days after we awoke were the beginning of the end.
Serious?
Be quiet.
Best of luck. She did it! Hands high! Freeze! Let's see. So far, so good. They all want to fight.
Good for them. Give me that. What the...
All right, it's a pretty cool intro actually. Doesn't necessarily compare to 10 in terms of like Blitzborn's Anakin and stuff, which hands down is my favorite intro of a Final Fantasy game. It's absolutely mad. But yeah, still pretty cool. Gets you into the thick of things as to sort of what's kind of going on. But obviously you start to understand things, of course, as always, you know, with the story when it progresses and stuff like that. So In terms of the mechanics of the game and stuff, the sort of pros with it I found is that the paradigm system, of course, where you can customize your own paradigms or classes with all the different jobs and stuff for each of the characters, which obviously doesn't come in yet, but you can swap those over as you're going. Obviously it gives you a tutorial and stuff like that, tells you sort of what's what. In this case we're going to skip it, but you have the option to go with it. You can choose sort of what commands you want, of course, so you can either have auto battle where it tells you, you know, automatically what you're going to be going for as a character. You've got abilities, which of course tells you in there, and of course your items as well. So in the top right corner, of course, guys, you've got the stagger bar. Now, what that basically means is as it suggests with the stagger bar, that if you reach that percentage, if it goes up completely, then of course the enemy that you're fighting will of course go into stagger mode. It means you can do additional damage, and the numbers, instead of being like white or grey font, they essentially turn yellow. So there's that. But overall there are 6 classes to go within the game. You can mix and match to your heart's content as well. You always have a party maximum of 3, depending on where you are in the story. Sometimes you'll have 2 based on different chapters and stuff like that. But otherwise, you can have a maximum of 3. You get to choose whoever you want, which is cool. Obviously, throughout parts of the story, of course, it is set to certain characters. But otherwise, when you get to a certain point, you can, of course, freely pick your characters, which is good. The music also for this is very good as well. That's another pro. I really like the soundtrack for this game. Being able to switch between your paradigms, like I said, is good. Being able to upgrade things is really good as well. Also, the other thing that they have on this is the Crystogen like grid thing. It feels very much like a not so good sphere grid from FF10, which hands down is my favorite kind of leveling, like kind of mechanic in a Final Fantasy game from the ones I've played. But just, yeah, not as good as the sphere grid, but still alright, you know, still pretty good. And the only con that I can see at the moment, oh, actually, one more pro, was to do with the save points. There's a lot of, like, saves that you come across throughout the game, so you're able to save quite often. The only thing I would say that's a con, though, is if the party leader gets KO'd, essentially, so they run out of HP, then it's game over. And then you have to restart that battle and stuff. That's the one thing I don't like. I think that's a terrible mechanic. Because normally in Final Fantasy games, or even RPGs in general, if your party leader dies or gets KO'd, you still continue until all of your characters have been KO'd. That's the only thing, and then it's game over. And that's what it should be. So not anything like this, where it's just your party leader. But at the same time, you can use that to your advantage. So if you want to have a tanky character, where they just sit there and do whatever, or you could have someone as support, and you know, essentially sit back and just healing everybody while the rest go into attack, and you heal and stuff. Then that's always, you know, pretty cool.
What are you doing trying to stop the purge? Why don't you tell me that?
I was a soldier.
Hey.
On a good note, of course, as well, you know, with traditional RPGs, one thing I like to do in RPGs is grinding. So essentially making your characters like more powerful as well, with like different abilities and stats and stuff like that. I like to spend hours and hours and hours doing that stuff. If I can find a good grinding spot in the game, which I did in this one, I managed to find a good one. But you know, the same in any RPG. If I can find a good like grinding spot to level my characters, then you know, I'm very easily satisfied with that kind of stuff. One other thing I would say as well, guys, definitely, we're not going to change that, but you have the option to if you want to. Of course, inverted and non-inverted, it tells you about the menus and stuff here, but for anybody who's interested in playing this who hasn't already, feel free to you know, have a look for yourselves. Now, of course, with this as well, so what you want is to check around everywhere. Now, you do get spheres that bounce like up and down. They're basically ones that you haven't searched through yet. Then of course you get these here. These essentially are your save things. We're not going to save on this for the purpose of this, but I'm just going to show you. You've got a shop option as well. So you have all these different shops. The more you progress through the game, the more shops you're going to unlock, and it'll tell you what items are there and stuff like that. The only other thing I will say actually about this that's kind of like a con is it can be extremely linear in areas as well. So it's very much kind of like go forward, you know, things like that. But you can also see the enemies, so there's no like random encounters. So whether you consider that sort of a good thing or a bad thing, I personally think it's a good thing, because it means you can prepare for going into battle rather than games like FF7, 8, 9, and 10, where you have like random battles and stuff like that, so you can't really prepare. But in this you can, so that's like a, you know, a good thing. Visually, I also think it looks, you know, pretty nice as well. Like I said, it definitely sets a tone for the start of the game, and of course what's going on as well with lots of shooting and stuff. Like there's a war sort of going on, which is pretty cool. Yeah, at this moment in time, because we are on the early stages of the game and the Crystogen hasn't been unlocked, which it would be right at the top of this menu, obviously we don't have any points as of yet. We get nothing there. But you can see you have all the traditional stuff here as well. So you have your status, obviously, with your HP, your MP, and stuff like that. Obviously your abilities for your characters. Your equipment, of course, you can change. But then, of course, you've got your items as well, so you can sort them out in order if you want to. Now, of course, we only have potions here, but it tells you also about your weapons, your accessories, components, and key items. Your components are what you use to upgrade. So you do that through the save point, where it says save, shop, and also you will unlock upgrade as well, so that will help you with the weapons and stuff. Now, of course, you have the map here, you know, it's able to tell you where you go. If you're ever like stuck, you can either do it through there or you can press the X button, and that will allow you to find where you need to go. So there's basically a yellow mark, like a circle with an exclamation mark, and it will pinpoint where you need to go. Then, of course, you've got data log. I never bothered looking at this, but this is all the event stuff and the primers and things like that. It'll help you through things. Now, of course, you've got settings as well. If you want to go through this and change any of it, you can. The only other con I would say with that though is it doesn't give you like volume, like master volume and sound effects volume and music volume and stuff. That's honestly something I would like to see pretty much in any game, because it just gives you that option. If you want to turn up the music louder, you can. If you want to turn up the sound effects louder, you can, or you can lower them down and stuff like that. And that was one problem I sort of found in this, because there was no option for that I could see. It really sucked, because the music, like stuff of this, is very, very good. Like what you're listening to at the moment is Blinded by Light. But you've also got a boss fight which is called Saber's Edge. That's also a nice piece of music as well. And you get lots of other ones as well. Like there's some really, really nice music and stuff in the game that just makes for a solid soundtrack, you know. So, right, we're going to carry on. We've had a quick look around. We're just trying to make sure we're not missing the little spheres. Hopefully, oh, there's one in the distance. So you see that one bouncing up and down there. We're just going to have a quick look here. There's nothing here. So you'll notice up here right in front of me is this sphere that is bouncing up and down. It basically means I've not searched through this shit. So by the time I do, it will stop moving. And it also tells you what to call. So in this case, we've got a potion, which is cool. And you can see it's just dropped there. So what we'll do from there, we'll carry on forward. Well, this might take a little less time than an hour, just to give you guys a heads up. Like I said, I won't skip the cutscenes, make the most of what this is. But when I did play this, started this just over 2 weeks ago, and obviously managed to finish it from playing it, you know, a number of days. Obviously on stream over on Twitch. Yeah, we were able to get through it quite fast. So I know with the first part of the game, it did take roughly an hour then. We didn't skip any cutscenes or anything, so hopefully this is going to take the better part of an hour to kind of give you guys a bit of, you know, a rough sort of time estimate. But I did say to myself, and I said it on Twitch, I was going to re-record this, this first part. Post this over on YouTube, of course, for everybody to see. For anybody who's interested, anybody sort of wondering you know, what the gameplay's like, or you know, how it sort of holds up to other Final Fantasy games if you're a big Final Fantasy fan. Now, I understand as well, of course, and I would agree with a lot of Final Fantasy fans, this is not one of the best ones. I don't think it's terrible, and any hate, in my honest opinion, I don't feel it deserves it. There are, of course, bits on it that make it not so good as other Final Fantasy games, but there are bits in it that are still very, very good as well, as I mentioned before with the pros and cons. So we've got another save point over there. Now, I know on my last playthrough I was saving everywhere. Because we know what to sort of expect from here, we're going to just keep moving back and forth, carry on and stuff. So now we move on over this way. And we just keep trying to find all the spheres as well. That's basically what we want to do. So there's nothing there. And we always look behind anyway, just to make sure. Yeah, luckily these guys are not taking very long. This is a pretty simple chapter. And also as well, guys, feel free as well, if you are watching this from YouTube, feel free to leave a comment just saying what your favorite Final Fantasy game is. If you have a reason for it, feel free to let me know. Also, let me know the experiences you've had with this game, whether you like this game or whether you don't like this one so much. Feel free to let me know. So we got an Iron Bangle. Okay, so we're going to equip that onto Lightning. So you see maximum HP increased by 50, and you can see all the stats over on the right. It tells you exactly what you've got, so things from your strength and magic stats to your ATB level, which is basically how many commands that you can have. So you can increase that, so you could say have 3 attacks, you know, if it goes up to level 3 or level 4, you have it 4 attacks or 5 and so on and so forth. Obviously you got your HP on there, you've got your passive abilities as well, so in this case we've got plus 50 HP, and then you've got your resistances underneath as well. And this is all based on, you know, what kind of items you equip and stuff. Oh, right, there we go, let's go this way. I want to make sure I'm not missing any of the spheres. It's kind of hard to see from there. So let's carry on around this way. I'm just going to make sure. There we go. There's one. This is what I was doing on the last time around when I was doing the playthrough. So, yep, we've obtained 50 gil. I also found another thing in this as well. It's very difficult to get gil in the game unless you're selling items through like the shop and stuff. Because that was a thing for me. For a long time, I didn't really have any sort of money in the game, any sort of gil, until I started selling a whole bunch of items.
Preemptive strike.
So you can see this is as well this whole sort of chapter in the start of the game very battle orientated. It is to, like I say, to get you into the swing of things. You get to you know, to understand things like what happens in combat and things like that, what you can do. So this is especially useful for people that are new to the Final Fantasy franchise, in particular if this is like their first or second game, and they're not kind of used to the change in mechanics compared to, you know, the other one that they've sort of played before. I always think it's really handy to have, but it's not something that you have to watch and sit there and go, oh my god, you know, more tutorial stuff. I like that they give you that option, that you have control over that kind of stuff. So what we'll do next is we will not go up here, we'll watch a cutscene.
Do we turn back?
There's no time.
Then what do you suggest we do?
Quiet.
Hey,
Michael!
The hell no! You're my only way out of here! No! Hey,
Oh dear, Sass.
that might get us across. Right there. Right?
Looks that way.
Alright, let's go.
All right. You leave this to
So yeah, hopefully we should be able to see. Ah, yeah. So you can see here, guys. Of course, there is the circle with the exclamation mark. That obviously is your waypoint. So we're gonna go back over here. Gonna go this way, and yeah, we've got a bunch of enemies here. We're gonna fight as well. Luckily, we shouldn't have any problems with these guys. They're not too difficult. This is a really cool ability, actually. I found as well. Like hits everything within the radius. I should say we just hit 2 enemies there. Really, really useful, especially for early game. But if you're able to get an enemy or 2 on quick stagger, having blitz there is very good. Very, very strong indeed to do a lot more damage and stuff. Like hitting 2 enemies at the same time is useful. Why would you not want that? So we're almost KO'd here. So we're going to put a potion. There we go. Make sure that we're good there. Make sure everything's on green rather than on red. There we go. Alright. It's pretty good so far. It also tells you about all these stats as well. So I never really understood the rating and the score, what that's actually there for. I have no idea. But you will often get your CP or Crystogen Points as well. That will come up on there. So maybe it's in connection with that, but it tells you the target time, the initiative bonus, battle duration, and points per second as well. So I think that there, those top sort of stats do link with your Crystogen Points.
seems to be in working order.
Alright, we'll go get this. Okay, let's have a quick look here. To turn around, please. In there. Okay, let's keep going. Like I said, guys, just always remember, have a look around in the area that you're in. When you jump onto like a platform, just quickly look behind you, make sure you're not missing a sphere or anything like that, because that's happened a number of times where I look behind me and, oh, there's one there, you know? Okay, attack chain. So that's going to tell you all the stuff there with the attack chain. But again, we're not going to go into that. We're just simply gonna attack these guys, and that's it. So yeah, you can see the stagger bar. Obviously, he's flashing yellow now. We're going to do more damage to him. Just keep at it as well. And, yeah, we'll get these guys hopefully before lightning gets KO'd. Nice, that's good. Let's do a lot of damage on that other guy. And on that guy as well, it seems. Yeah, again, we got 5 stars. Really not sure what it's for, but we just had an item there as well, which was a credit chip. You want to keep those items, store them until you upgrade a weapon. Whatever you do, though, don't sell them. I did that on my first save file. I started saving stuff, selling stuff, and I shouldn't have done that. But luckily, on this playthrough that I just finished yesterday, I was able to just keep what I needed to there. I made sure I didn't start selling everything. So it helped with the upgrading.
My angle. I'm after the foul sea. Still happy you tagged along.
Didn't have a choice.
On behalf of the good citizens, I would like to thank our brave false pioneers and express our best wishes for a successful relocation. Your noble and selfless sacrifice ensures the continued safety and peace of our society. Were it not for this remarkable gesture, every resident of Cocoon, your family, your friends, your neighbors, would be exposed to the dangers of the world below. By choosing to leave Cocoon and participating in this migration,
Migration? More like extermination?
Huge. You stay here.
Sorry. I didn't mean to.
These people need heroes. Here. You keep your cool, and they will too. You got it?
Got it.
What's our motto?
The army's no match for Nora.
That a boy.
Alright, resistance from Iron Edge. Okay, right, so there's definitely one behind me. It's definitely gonna happen first, so. We had lightning and sands, we now got snow. We just obtained 50 gil. Luckily, all of the money sticks together as well. So it sticks, you know, with whatever you had before when you change characters, the gil will still stay the same, which is good. Another save point, as you guys can see. A lot of those going around.
This is crazy.
Then take a nap.
Really? Can I?
Sure. And when we're taking a dirt nap, you can save them all.
No, that's even worse.
No dirt naps today. We're all in this together. Our enemy's the Cocoon Sanctum. Their dreaded PSICOM, no less.
What's to dread? PSICOM's nothing but a whole bunch of bluster and bullying. They've got nothing on Nora.
Well, we are the heroes after all. Let's prove it! Yeah! Sanctum's gonna pay for this.
I'm gonna slap them up.
Wrapped up and ready! Oh, yeah!
Alright, not bad. Make sure there's nothing around here. Nope, nothing there. On to the next one.
Out of here.
Nice. Not too shabby.
No more.
There are soldiers everywhere.
Yo, boss. What's the plan?
Charge in, guns blazing.
Hey, that's not a plan.
Real heroes don't need plans.
Go. Hey, lots of enemies this time. Nice.
You see that?
Some. Nothing around here. Nope.
Same plan as always. Hit him hard, hit him again. Later!
I love it. There we go. It's good. Good start so far, guys. Good start.
Don't you kids go follow behind now.
The grenades are useful. There are some enemies. Quicker time. Alright.
You all okay? Hey, careful with those. Don't worry. No one's moving to Pulse today. We'll clear you a path out of here, so be ready to...
Wait! Let me fight with you!
You can't expect us to just sit here.
Could help.
Yep. Please, let us help!
Okay then. Volunteers front and center.
Here, take this one. Here you go. And one for you.
Count
Go
me
for
in.
it. Here's yours. Take care now. Mom? Don't worry. Huh?
So I just...
Hold it steady.
Here. Yeah, feels good.
Yeah, nice.
Can you show me again?
You got it.
That's how it works.
You sure?
Yeah. Moms are tough.
Right.
It's the last one, boss.
All right, last one. Somebody take it.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Push comes to shove. Keep him safe.
First impression of snow? All talk.
All right, lay low and you'll be fine. We'll clear out the area. We're going home together!
Everybody up!
Right. New recruits, on me!
Come on.
Time to go, kiddo.
Okay,
We're not
right,
losing
let's
to
get this
Psychom,
first.
hear me?
This'll be
Iron Bangle, alright.
Come on!
Stay sharp. Don't want to make their job any easier.
Nice, that'll be good. Get a little damage. Let's go.
Bro, back us up. All right, let's shake things up a little.
Mobilize Beta Force! Put down the resistance!
Alright, with the boss fight.
Heroes don't run from fights. We fight and we survive. Thanks. We gotta win this.
Nice. If they got healed off, that would have been quite nasty, I think.
No! We got trouble!
No kidding. Stay down.
I told you, didn't I?
Moms are tough. Get him home, please.
Hold on!
Come on! We have to move!
Right.
It's an out-and-out massacre. Those people won't even live long enough to die on pulse.
That was the idea.
What?
Sanctum logic. They conjured up the purge to eliminate a threat. I mean, why carry the danger all the way to Pulse? Why not just stamp it out here? Execution masquerading as exile. That's all the purge ever was.
Relocation to Pulse. How does the government get away with pulling crap like that? And you knew this was gonna happen?
The purge was SciComm. Private Sanctum troops, not the Guardian Corps.
SciComm, Guardian Corps. Soldiers are soldiers, aren't they? Pulse Foul C and their lessee are enemies of the state. Tell a soldier to kill an enemy, and you really think it's gonna matter what uniform he's wearing?
Might have mattered to that one. Couldn't shoot. Got himself shot instead.
How about you? Orders say shoot, you pull the trigger? Fine. Forget I asked.
Wait. What?
What's that? Huh?
Attention, purge deportees. Attention, purge deportees. Put down your weapons and surrender immediately. Your removal is the will of the people of Cocoon. Should you attempt to flee, the Sanctum will employ every resource necessary to bring you to justice. This land is no longer your home. Cease hostilities and surrender at once.
Sarah! Just what you were looking for.
Yeah. Right in there.
The post-file C.
Don't worry. We'll be okay.
Mom.
Here. It's too much, isn't it? Face it later. Ciao!
Hey, wait!
You said it made you happy when I smiled, didn't you? But really, I was afraid. I was always afraid.
So, how do you figure that post-file C is different from the sanctums? All things being equal, I just as soon keep one.
Time to jump.
Yeah, I know. Hey, hey! Hey! Hang on! What the? Hey! Damn. She can do it, so can we.
Come on, come on!
What about the others? They didn't die. They couldn't have died.
Of course not.
Hey, get a grip, man! What's wrong with you?
Get him home. Get who home?
Toss me that.
Catch. What are you doing?
So what are you afraid of, huh? You're supposed to be the hero. She's waiting there, ain't she? Your lovely bride-to-be? Isn't it about time you picked her up?
Yeah. was our ride.
Now you're talking.
Oh, good thing. I hope everyone's all right.
Standing there ain't gonna stop us.
So yeah, just quickly show you guys. So we ended up getting a weapon for snow. So let's swap it over. As you can see on here, guys, it compares the stats of the previous ones to the one you're trying to select. As always, guys. So yeah, you can see 32, 22, and then that goes up to 40 and lowers by 2 down to 20. So we're gonna go with Power Circle. And yeah, and then for these dudes. Nice. Oh yeah, I need to go about that way, that's fine.
You know, don't go rushing in on your own. Look, there they are.
I want every weapon ready to fire. Stay sharp.
All right, on my go.
Right. Go!
Loser. Whoa, we were there and he shot too. That's one of them decided to get back up again.
That's a sad sound. Where's the soul?
Hey, Godot.
Yeah?
If you don't know who you gotta save, you just protect them all, right?
Something on your mind? You got plenty of time for thinking on the way, hero.
Yeah.
Ready! Go!
Hey! It's us! It's us! Don't shoot!
Snow!
Uh-huh.
Since when do you care about kids?
Favor for a friend.
Okay.
Hey, Snow! You made it!
Hey.
Yo. So,
Hey.
you really managed to use that thing?
Nah, I think I'm done.
You're done when we are.
Ow, what's it?
That's the one.
Didn't you have something to tell him?
Yeah,
All right then.
but
I'll go with you.
What?
Oh, you have no idea what it was like. Oh.
Everyone safe?
The army's no match for Nora!
I meant the kids.
All accounted for.
Okay. Let's keep it that way, all right? I'll swing by the vestige. Keep the kids out of trouble.
You got it. Say hi to the missus for me. You go skirt chasing, I take care of the kids. Some husband.
Dinner's on me.
Better be home cooking.
When's the wedding, lover boy?
Well, don't worry. None of you are invited.
We're still going.
Hey, you serious?
What about me?
Catch you later.
You okay?
I want to tell him. It's just that...
Say, you know how to fly this?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. In you go. That way.
No.
Huh?
If we go in there, that thing could... It could make us l'Cie. This is... I don't think I can...
You can do it.
What are you two doing?
Here we go!
Uh-oh. Huh? Get back here! You hear me? Hey!
The pulse fal'Cie. It held our future and our fate.
Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video guys with the 1 hour of gameplay. It's roughly 1 hour now, which is like perfect timing. Yeah, let me know, like I said guys, over on the video, what is your favorite Final Fantasy game? Did you enjoy this one when you went through it? If you've played it, is it one that you plan on playing in the future? Feel free to let me know any Final Fantasy related stuff. Absolutely guys. Obviously until the next one, hopefully I'll catch you guys soon. Bye!